lessons. This is bass lesson 3. Today you're going to be creating a bass line with 3 notes using C and G, which we've used in previous lessons, and also adding in F today now as well. Before we start, a couple of things just to double check. Make sure your tempo is set somewhere between 50 and 70 beats per minute. Please don't go any slower or any faster than this. I'll choose 64 for today. Please make sure that the note up here is set to C, so that we are working in the key of C. Please make sure that the tonality is set to major, not any of the others. So we want to be working in C major, between 50 and 70 beats per minute. Today you've got 3 notes to choose from. So you can choose one of the C's, the low C, the middle C, or the high C. You can choose from the low G or the high G. And then you can also choose from the low F and the high F. So these are all the notes that you can play with creating your bass line. You might be wondering why we've set only these 3 notes. Well, because these 3 notes are going to need to connect to the chords that we learn how to create in the next couple of lessons. And the chords that we're going to learn how to create are going to be C, G, and F. So we need to be able to write really interesting bass lines using just these notes. So I'm going to clear this and give you some examples. So I might start with some C and then some G action, and then I might go to my F, but I'm going to have a long note to end there. Let's have a listen to how that sounds. Good. And I could repeat that if I wanted to, or I could even repeat it up the top here. I could do the same pattern, C, then G, then F, and then C. So I get this variation. I have 2 notes there. For example, okay? So I think you guys are getting the idea now. Remembering, only one note playing at a time. So I don't want to be stacking the notes in this way so that they're playing vertically like this. That's a no-no, all right? So too many notes playing all at once. We don't want that. Similarly, as you know, I don't want random notes all over the place like this, okay? Making sure that you're choosing your notes thoughtfully, one note at a time, and remembering you can have a short note, you could have a note that's longer over 2 counts, you could have a note that's longer over 3 counts, you could have a note that even extends over 2 whole beats. It's up to you, okay? So you can stretch these notes out, and I should see a variation of C, G, and Fs all the way through. Have fun, and I look forward to hearing your compositions soon.